Hello, Gemini. My name is Priscilla from Crystalthingsheal, here to do your monthly reading for the month of February. Friendly reminder that tarot is for guidance and entertainment purposes only. Therefore, I'm not responsible for what you do after your reading. However, I'm here for you. If you're interested in a personal reading, check out crystalthingsheal.com, where you can book right on the site for a recorded video, or you can book an appointment for a live, okay? What else do I want to say? Just keep in mind that we're reading for multiple energies, so it may or may not resonate with you. I just want to give you some updates on things that are coming or are on my Etsy page. We have our Palo Santo spray that's coming. Sage spray is coming back. Oh, we have our Love Attraction spray. This is going to be new. We have some chakra healing kits. It'll be for like all the different chakras. They'll have the sprays, bracelets, might have a necklace, and some herbs, like either some like sage or Palo Santo or something like that, right? This is an older version that I use before and after every reading. But I just wanted to, there are crystals inside of here, okay? And the crystals will be different according to whatever that spray is known for, or, going to be used for, or whatever it may be, right? So last announcement that I have is, for those of you that want to learn tarot, I do run classes a few times a year. There's one running right now, so it's currently not available, but, stay posted. I don't know what the word is. However, if you don't want to take a class to learn tarot, I have a book here, Tarot for the Average Joe by yours truly. The quick and easy way to learn tarot, okay? Really easy to read, direct to the point, okay? It has spreads, charts, practice exercises. There we go. Talks about color symbolism, animal symbolism, numerology, all that good stuff. So make sure to check it out. It's available on Amazon for Kindle if you are an ebook kind of person. If you are a paperback kind of person, for the fastest type of shipping back, and I know that there's delays in the world and stuff like that, just get it from my Etsy page, okay? If you get it from Amazon, they have to print it and then ship it, which is going to take like 4 weeks. Get it from my Etsy page, it'll take a little less than a week, depending on whatever it is. First class shipping. That's all I have for announcements. My nails look really crappy right now because I'm a surgical tech and I scrub in for surgery multiple times a day. So it is what it is. But if you see my nails like that, that's why. They're very dry. And yes, I put lotion on and all that good stuff. It doesn't matter. You scrub in 5 times a day or more and let me know. Oh, I saw a card else flipped over. Hold on. The Oracle's Gift. So, growing up, my grandmother and my aunt and stuff like that, they always, they're the ones that are really into tarot reading, witchcraft, and stuff like that, right? They had gifts. My aunt can read tarot really well. My grandmother can read the cut. Well, she passed away, but she can read the coffee grinds and all that, or tea, whatever it is. I never learned that one. I'm interested. I should try it one day. So in my immediate family, it's not really a thing at all. So I'm pretty much like the oddball when it comes to that. The reason I'm talking and shuffling is because my guides are saying not yet. The storyteller. So some of you might be readers yourselves. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. Some of you have gifts. Some of you might even like astral project. Ow. Someone is getting like a pain in lower back pain, like lower flank. That just came out of nowhere. Jesus. I'm clairsentient, so I can feel what other people are feeling. And sometimes it comes like that. Go get it checked out. 10:10 when I look at the clock. We are ready to start because there are new beginnings coming. Bearing fruit. Ooh. Some of you might be getting pregnant. Valentine's Day, baby. Did I say this was for February? This is for February. No, but really. Some of you, I know I'm all over the place, but some of you might end up getting pregnant this month. Others of you are just seeing things happen, like new beginnings happening from all the hard work that you're doing. It's like just things are coming to fruition. I don't know why I can speak. However, some of you are, this is a number 3, and this is change also. This is body and soul. This is change. 1 and 2 together in numerology that you'll learn in my book is a 3, which is all about spiritual change, growth, and relationships. This, I'm probably picking up on some Gemini energy. It's like all over the place. This is not my typical energy. My usual self. Opening and discovering. A 7. A 7's also about growth, but it's also about faith and wisdom, and you have to do some reflection in order to understand things in your surroundings because you're learning new things. You are getting the key to your life. I don't know why I'm suddenly doing numerology, all about numerology today, but apparently it's a thing for you guys. Maybe some of you are going to be really good at numerology. 9, 10, 11, which is a 2. You're going to have to make choices, lots of choices in life this month. The choices, you're going to have to, you can't ask other people about these choices. This is something that you're going to have to trust your intuition and kind of go within to make these choices. A higher view. You have to, yeah. Change, again, number 5. Some of you might be shamans or discovering that you're shamans. This is more like a shamanic journey. Didn't I say that some of you might astral project? Some of you might be doing a shamanic journey, going to different dimensions with your power animal. Thinking you're astral projecting, but it's really a journey. That's beautiful. This is all over the place. 1 second. Look at that third eye radiating in the universe. That's what I'm talking about. It's that kind of reading, guys. So far. Spirit of gratitude. I think the reason why you're going to have to be grateful, not gratitude, is because sometimes when we grow, we have to grow by losing things. You keep getting 7s here. That's all about, it's a situation that brought you to having to find faith and to find your inner wisdom. So you may have like gone through some loss or conflict, and now it's causing you to grow as a person. What's interesting here is I'm not seeing a 6, which is about problem solving. I think it's just like leaping. So this is more on a spiritual level. It's not physical. But if I were to see a fix, Jesus Christ, why can't I speak? If I were to see a 6, that would mean on a physical level, in a regular world, you would have to learn how to become a problem solver and yada, 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 right? But I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing it all being all about you relying on spirit and your faith and wisdom and stuff like that. The Oracle gift came out again. A burst of magic. See what I mean? And that's a 10. And that goes back to a 3 with this Spiritual wisdom. Oh, man. Okay. So this is... This is just the angel part. We're going to go to tarot part shortly. I know it's 10 minutes in this. I'm sorry. This is obviously important for someone to hear. Some of you, whoever is going to have to, depending on like their spiritual gifts or whatever, some of you are going to be into pyromancy, which is like reading the flames. Some of you are going to be like reading the tea or the coffee grinds or whatever. You're going to be seeing images out of them. It's going to start small, like you're going to start seeing, I don't know, like branches of a tree, like the woods or something like that. And then it'll eventually evolve. This might be the first time that you see your power animal. You might see the owl. For some of you, you have an owl as a power animal. And then once you realize, then look, there's that. Remember I mentioned the astral projection or shamanic journey? That's what's happening here. This is on the 5D level. We're going to get off this topic shortly. Hold on. One more card. Thank you. It's closer than you think. The butterflies are transformation too. I heard fairy dust. Like your guides are sprinkling, or the fairies are sprinkling you with fairy dust in your sleep. That's interesting. Pretty cool too. All right, so that is the message for whoever needs to hear it. We're going to move on to the tarot portion and see what that's about. If you want, I'll put a comment on there saying when the tarot portion starts. However, I kind of don't like to do that because some of you really do need to hear the angel portion too. Because there are messages in this. There's plenty of messages in that. All right, so what's going on for our gems? Our lovely gems in the month of February, please. See? Conflict and loss. Let's clear out that last energy. It smells so good. So I make all these with natural, herbs and whatnot. With distilled water. The only thing that's not natural is the alcohol to keep it preserved. So they all like have their own little distinct smell because, it comes from natural stuff. But it's really good. It smells so good. Oh, some of them have essential oils in them. Mostly for fragrance. Some of you might be sleeping with someone. I don't want to say sleeping with someone for money, but like someone who... Hold on. There's two messages there. Oh, yeah. Some of you might be sleeping with someone for money. Others of you... are putting a rest to it, or they're putting a rest to you. Some of you are being sexually cut off. My nose just like itched really bad. Because your guys are like, that's enough. Because you didn't have the self-love that you needed. And that was your tower moment. Because I want to say something about you being like financially cut off too. Whereas like you thought you were going to end up marrying them and then you don't. Or like, because they saw you as someone who needs to grow up. This is just one group of you. This is not everyone. You weren't listening to your intuition throughout this process, and you were trying to tip the scales in your favor, but then you ended up losing. Mainly financially. This is for a group of you. This is not everyone. All right, so that's that. That's one group of you. Apparently, we're doing like 4 readings today. All right, another group of you. There's a decision that was recently made. This was already made. Or maybe in the beginning of February, you make a decision. But the decision is clear already, okay? It's not like you're bouncing between one thing or the other. What's this one about? This person's listening to their intuition. Woo, things are going in their favor. I feel like you don't need that. King of Cups. Very emotionally balanced. Even though they're disappointed about things, they're staying put. They're not moving forward. They're not moving on. So the decision was to stay put. What are we talking about? Stay put in what? Or where? The Hierophant. In a relationship. It's kind of the same. This is not the same energy. This is a different one. But something about some of you are staying put for financial reasons, and because like you just don't see yourself like going out dating anymore. This is more like a marriage, whoever this is. What's this about? Yeah, having the strength, and that landed over the marriage card. Or, you know, you are the one that has the strength to endure this type of situation. I think we're talking about a marriage here. It's a trying marriage, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's kind of rough. There's a lot of 5s here. So is there a change in the relationship, or just a change within the person? Within the relationship. Okay. The fact that you're staying in this relationship is what causes the change in it, and it causes for the love to be reciprocated again. It's kind of like the other person's like, man, I treat this person like crap, and they're still staying. And that makes them love you even more, or, you know, vice versa, obviously. That's what Death and the Moon. We'll figure out what that's about. What's getting put to death? Death is, I think, all the loss that you're experiencing. So now, it's almost like this person is giving you like a new type of proposal. And they're like, okay, we're going to stop doing what we were doing because it wasn't healthy. And I propose that we do this. And this is, I don't really have much to offer you right now, emotionally, but I'm going to give you the little bit that I have. And I'm willing to go through this journey with you together. And I know it's going to take a long time. Okay? But we're both big manifestors. We can make this happen. I'm not worried about anyone else. That's nice. That's cute. And then that's what it took. This person might be in a really, really rough emotional point in their life when they're saying this. Like, it might be really sad, but that's what it took for things to move forward. still feel like I'm missing something. It's just like the weird thing. Now they're taking action towards their future. What am I missing? A lot of 10s. But it's like the worst is over. But I feel like one person feels like the worst isn't over yet. But it is. But I feel like it's like maybe the self-doubt or whatever. But they're going to be willing to endure it anyway. I don't even feel like this belongs in this anymore. All right, so this is a reading for whichever married couple this is that's been going through issues. Now we're going to find out about this over here. Energy number 3. All right, so I'm not going to put timestamps because there's literally like 3 or 4 different stories in this reading. So, reading number 3, somebody had lost something, maybe have lost their home, something like that. Lost a job, lost a home. Things are not going well for this person. There was a choice that had to be made. You had to cut something out in a relationship. Because you weren't happy, so you decided to move on. Okay? That was obviously a Tower moment. Woo! Because you were heartbroken. 3 of Swords, by the way. That's why I made that noise. It was just the way that it fell out like that. It fell out it fell out right there. Right in the middle, just like that. And if you look at it, this is actually kind of how I do my heart readings almost. It's in the shape of a heart. And this is a 3 of Swords. This is usually a heart is here. There's usually 3 swords and a heart. Okay, so now what? They move on. They're heartbroken. Now what? They become a Queen of Swords, obviously. Which means, like, you know, they're angry, they're bitter, yada, yada. They're focusing on their money. They detach from the world a little bit because they have to heal within themselves. Because they're emotionally unstable because of the things that they've lost. There could have been some arguments, some conflict. They don't want to fight anymore. They don't want any of that conflict in their life anymore. They want to be broken free. A tale as old as time. Interesting. I feel like you've gone through this in a past life. All right. So I'm supposed to be going to the gym right now. You might be caught off guard by another situation. At work? Hold on. Now I feel like there's another part of the reading. Part 2. Because I think we're leading to something different now. Okay, so remember in the movie Beauty and the Beast how she lived in her town or whatever and she wasn't treated well and she's like, oh, you know, this town is so peculiar, you know, whatever. And then she ends up finding the castle and at first she feels like it's a big loss or whatnot, but there was something there that wasn't there before, you know what I mean? And then she, without expecting it, walks into a new chapter in her life to where, like, it's a beautiful thing, but it's pretty rough at first. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. Tale as old as time. Beauty and the Beast. Look, see? Where she feels like this happens unexpectedly. She feels like she's not receiving, right? But then the wheels turn in her favor. This is really cool, actually. Something sweet. She didn't shudder at my call. See, now I want to turn the Three of Swords in reverse. That means you're healing. Some of you might be having like a Beauty and the Beast themed wedding or something like that. Like blue and gold wedding. And it's going to be very symbolic to the female energy leaving a shitty situation and running into someone who at first they didn't see what it was, but eventually, you know, it was their counterpart, because the Beast was the Beast, right? You know, he didn't know how to deal with emotions. He didn't know how to do any of that. And no one could be the one for him, right? But she was the one that taught him how to read. She was the one that did everything, to whereas like she softened up the Beast. And little did she know, he was actually a prince all along. That is really freaking cute. Alright. And this is where he evolves to the prince. There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. And now he's dear and so unsure. There's something there that wasn't there before. Oh, bit alarming. Something in him that I simply didn't see. Oh, true that he's no Prince Charming. Who would have known that they'd come together on their own? It's so peculiar. This is all relevant. That's why I'm singing it. Pay attention to the lyrics. I'm telling you, some of y'all might have a wedding that's like blue and gold. It's going to be like Beauty and the Beast type of looking type of wedding. That's all I got. That was pretty cool. There's something there that wasn't there before. Oh. Alright. Well, that's your reading. Until next time. Bye!